welcome back. Kind of as the opening where it panned into a snowy mountain. So, the mic a little bit closer so you can hear. I did just take a listen, and it's a little bit kind of dimmed out, but I think it's because I'm trying to whisper, so I'm trying to be a little bit louder towards the mic and not elsewhere.
The recent attacks against the internment camps are
A bit more
evidence
projection,
enough.
basically.
Agreed. The Horde is on the move.
This is absurd. My nation will not stand by and watch the Horde masses on our very doorstep.
The orcs are not our primary concern here. How many times must I repeat myself?
King Tyrannus, you must heed my warning.
This plague that has gripped the Northlands could have dire ramifications.
You know something's wrong.
Let's keep all this in perspective. Even if this plague does pose a threat to us, what are you proposing that we do?
It is simple. As I
Very
said,
simple.
Kirin Tor are already prepared to place the villages under strict quarantine.
I will not institute quarantine without proof of your claims, Ambassador. The people of Lordaeron have suffered enough without becoming prisoners in their own lands.
Yeah. It's okay, King.
Yet prisoners they are, good king.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Humanity is in peril. The tides of darkness have come again, and the whole world is poised upon the brink of war.
Enough of this. Guards, remove this madman.
Hear me. The only hope for your people is to travel west, to the forgotten lands of Kalimdor.
Are you mad?
Old Ambassador, I don't know who you are or what you believe, but this is not the time for rambling prophets. Our lands are
Obviously
beset
not.
by conflict, but it shall be we who decide how best to protect our people, not you. Now, be gone!
I failed humanity once before. I will not do so again. If you
Reversing
cannot
towards
take
who
up
he
this
is.
cup, then I shall find another who will.
As far as figuring out who it is, you're gonna have to have watched the movie.
Has been given.
Hopefully seen at least the
Fate is not
human
their
campaign of Warcraft 2. So basically the videos I posted. The Orc campaign doesn't even touch on him. I wish I had Warcraft 1, so I could show you all that campaign as well. There are some very important facts from that one that I can't show you, don't have it. Not that I'd probably be able to play it, that is a pain, that game. Come on.
Welcome, Prince Arthas. The men and I are honored by your presence.
Can the formalities, Uther. I'm not king yet. It's good to see you.
You too, lad. I'm pleased that King Tyrannus sent you to help me.
Father still hopes your patience and experience might rub off on me.
It is a father's right to dream, isn't it?
Look, here's where we stand. Our scouts have confirmed that there is an orc encampment hidden somewhere over the next ridge.
As I suspected.
It gets worse. They're preparing to attack the nearby village of Strahnbrad. As far as we know, the village is completely defenseless.
I need to move against the Orcs' base immediately. Can you handle Strahnbrad's defense on your own?
Of course, Uther. Don't worry about me.
Good. Meet me at the Orc camp once you've saved the village. Be careful, Arthas.
The light is my strength.
Okay, we're just gonna mark you as group 1. We're
For
just gonna
honor.
attack on the way.
A sound plan. Greetings, for honor. Certainly. For honor.
Greetings, my
Of
lord.
course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Justice has come.
Welcome to our village.
For my father, the king. Certainly. Of course.
That.
A sound plan. Of course.
We'll fight for Lordaeron. Get your swords.
Yeah.
For the light. You are past redemption. Certainly.
Very nice.
For honor.
Hey, look, it's
Please,
Timmy.
you're my only hope. A group of gnolls kidnapped my little Timmy and took him to their hideout in the forest. Could you find him and bring him home?
I'll find little Timmy. Did he fall down a well?
Certainly.
Help! Help me, please! I'm trapped in the cage!
Oh,
of course.
Heartbreaking.
Justice has come. Foul knave. A sound plan. Certainly.
Please get me out of here. I want to go home.
Open it up.
For honor.
Oh, thanks so much. I have a reward for you.
Oh, thank you.
Certainly. You are past redemption.
You saved little Timmy from the well.
For my father, the king.
Unfortunately, we couldn't save
Of
him from
course.
Father Alexander Anderson.
Certainly.
And you got the Helsinger Bridge reference. That's very sad to me. So.
For honor.
We're gonna move along.
A sound plan.
I'll put it
For
on.
honor.
March like a bee. You probably have noticed the sound of steam in the background. I had a message there. Probably from Kirby. We just actually finished our, how do I want to say? Well, obviously, we're getting married, right? She's my fiance. We
Certainly.
went shopping today
For
for
honor.
accessories and everything else.
Of course.
And I had told him that
For honor.
we are working
course.
on
Save
accessories
us.
for groomsmen. and
Get him.
brides.
It's a trap.
Oh,
Take everything,
how
man.
dare he?
Take all the valuables.
Feel my wrath. For my father, the king. Of course. Feel my wrath. Foul name. For honor.
How dare you? Increase armor.
A sound plan. Of
Armor's
course.
always useful.
A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly.
I need to
A
reach out
sound
one
plan.
now.
Certainly.
Help! Bandits are stealing our belongings!
We'll take their coin just like everyone else's.
Those bandits stole my ledger. Without it, I will lose my entire farm. Please, retrieve it from their camp. It would mean so much to us.
Certainly.
There's these little like
Of course.
mini missions that screwed
A
up
sound
saving
plan.
that village.
For honor. A sound
hello.
plan. You are past redemption. Betrayer of the light. Of course. Foul name. For my father, the king.
So we're gonna have to sit here and talk. Anyway, so we went and got accessories and all this other stuff. I had the hardest time trying to find something my groomsmen could wear. And at our last stop, we went to Party City. And I just want to say, that place is fun to just go through. Even if you're not buying anything, I just had so much fun with it. think I just changed that. That's very nice. We'll see. Um, this thing, ally color. I always did like being able to know who's the ally,
I'm here
who's
to
the
help.
enemy. I wasn't sure. Not sure, but I didn't care anything
A
more
sound
past
plan.
that. Can we get some mana regen? I need to heal these two.
Of course.
Oh, we stopped at Party City and it had some very interesting things for table decorations and like little like containers for the decorations to be held in. But the part that I enjoyed was their little costume section. I found mustaches in both one of our colors and white. And so for the white, we had fabric markers that we have now painted them to match our colors. And that's going to be a lot of fun to hand those out to my groomsmen. I had to ask them, though, would you mind wearing them? I did get something from Frog saying he would, and hopefully we'll post pictures of that on Facebook. It'll be nice to kind of have everyone see
Not enough
the
mana.
wedding that they couldn't get to. Other than that, though, Kirby, who's on Steam right now, and will be the best man at my wedding, I had to ask him if he would mind wearing that and a cravat or a feather boa combo that we have. We weren't sure if anyone wanted to do that or if we should use it for banner, and if no one wants to use it, we use it as a banner, that's fine. But so far he was like, I'll take the cravat.
Certainly.
So,
Justice shall
it was
be
a little
done.
bit disappointing. We really wanted to see someone use the boa.
For honor.
Focus
Justice has
fire.
come.
Say your prayers.
Ah, jeez.
Betrayer of the light.
A sound plan. For my father, the king.
Betrayer of the light.
Justice has come. Foul name. Of course.
I just hit the wrong guy.
A sound plan.
Damn.
Certainly.
There we go.
Of course.
I hit the right guy.
Certainly. Of course.
I'll worry about my health at a later time.
Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course.
What's the
For
turn?
honor.
I'm not sure what all combat we have to do back in
Thank
the
you
city.
for
I want
helping
to
me.
wait a little while to
Please,
I have half
take
my
this
mana.
item.
What item?
Certainly. For honor.
What item?
Certainly.
What flippin' item? What? Oh. Oh.
I stand for the light.
So that should have increased. Yeah. Okay, very nice.
Justice
that?
shall be done.
Okay, so we got mustaches for them, and we got the cravat for him. I'm actually looking at the cravats and going, maybe a few of us, or the rest of us, should have one, since the
light is
cravats
my
are only an
strength.
option to our hoe of honor and to our groomsman, best man. I can never think of the position title. I don't really go to weddings. I don't really plan them, so it's like, oh
I
my
stand
gosh.
for the light.
There's a lot of terminology I never thought of before.
For honor. A sound plan.
Save us!
He's escaping! Kill him!
How
Betrayer
dare
of the
you
light.
stab that man in the
The
back?
attack has already begun.
To arms, my brothers!
Blackrock Clan.
For honor. For my father, the king. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor.
So
A sound
just to be
plan.
sure. Oh my, look at that. This is a very dangerous thing that you'll see later in the game.
For honor.
For now, you can ignore that.
A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Foul name. Of course.
Alright, there we go.
A sound plan.
No.
For honor.
Just circle the town, so.
Justice has come. You are past redemption. Foul knave. Certainly.
Okay. Bombs, guns. Cool.
For honor.
That even existed.
A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course.
Rescue these people somehow.
For honor. Feel my wrath. A sound plan. Justice has come.
They destroyed a
Foul
house.
name. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Feel my wrath.
Come on, Arthas. Who has one of my least favorite storylines in this
Certainly.
game.
A sound plan. For honor. Justice has come. Not enough mana. You are past redemption. Yes, my liege. Is there danger? A sound plan. For honor.
Might lose one person.
Of
Try to
course.
be good about it.
Certainly. Of course.
Haul these wretches off with the rest of them. Move them out.
Move them out. Uther, I'm so slow.
Certainly. Of course.
Alright, let's do
Foul
this.
knave. Justice has come. For my father, the king. Betrayer of the light. For honor. A sound plan.
Yeah, go team, go. Alright. So, it's early in the night, day, whatever.
Don't worry, son. We'll find them and bring them home safe.
Okay.
Prince Arthas, Lord Uther needs you at the Orc encampment immediately.
Never a
Immediately.
dull moment. Let's get moving.
Ooh, that hurt. Okay, let's do this. Carry on, my wayward son. No. Didn't lose anybody. He was killed. They killed one. Damn, I didn't notice it happen either. Oh well. It was kind of a tough battle. Used 2 heroes. I only had the one. That was weird. Okay. Well, I'll load at least probably just the opening video, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I think, people. Hope you've all enjoyed this series, the start of it, and I will be recording some more tomorrow before I post.
Good
since
timing.
I have nothing else to
I
post.
sent 2 of my best knights into parley with the Orc leader. They should be returning shortly. Damn. These orcs will never surrender.
Then let's get in there and destroy the beasts.
Remember, Arthas, we are paladins. Vengeance cannot be a part of what we must do. If we allow our passions to turn to bloodlust,
Well,
we
it
will
is
become
bloodlust.
as vile as the orcs.
It's kind of like how the Jedi hate the Sith. They go crazy
If
the
you're
mention
feeling
of
up
them.
to it, I want you to lead the attack.
Oh.
Me?
Of course.
Well, of course.
I'll remain here and ensure that none of the loathsome beasts threaten the camp.
I won't fail you.
I know you won't, lad.
What is it?
The light is my strength.
Carry on. Alright, so I'm not even going to pay attention to this and you probably won't see it. So I'll be posting, recording
Ready
some
to
more
work.
tomorrow. Dang, mouse, I was put in a bad position.
Foul
Anything here
play.
worth spending time on
For
tomorrow.
my father, the king.
Yeah,
For
there's
honor.
home protection. I'll have to find it in the morning. Alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed this. And we'll catch me the next time. You'll see the end of this mission. There's a Blade Master and a couple other things you're going to see. That's pretty cool. And of course there's the first real talk about demons entering the world. So that's a lot of fun. I did mention that I would hate to see Arthas' storyline. That's because to me, his storyline makes him seem quite a bit of a whiny bitch. And I'd like my heroes or villains to kind of be, you know, I wouldn't say badass, but pretty cool. And he just doesn't work that way. It's sad. Obviously you'll see this campaign because it is his campaign first, and then we'll move on to the others. I think the next one is Orc, followed by Night Elf and Scourge, or Undead Scourge, or sorry, Human Undead or Scourge, or Night Elf. I know Night Elf is last. I know because I know the ending of this game. So I want to run through this game as fast as I can because I would love to get to the Night Elf campaign from the expansion. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, hope you all enjoyed this and will catch me on the next one, and see you then. Bye!